The mouse cursor is a flappy, paddly, ducky, footy thing. Okay, now we finally opened this. Hi, Liari. Good evening to you. So we found that. Oh, we got a key to the server room. So that is finally a room that we can investigate. That was a room that we didn't go into last week. If you drop a duck, it always lands pointing north. So, good evening, Neil Moo, and honk to you, Serial, as well. There we go. Now, you are... So, that is Laura the cat. This is Boris the buffalo. Margaret is the sheep. Rufus is the very long-snouted alligator. And Sophie is the giraffe. But Sophie's gone missing. Let's go in here.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
Absolutely, Catus. It's only about 4 hours long. I think the game in total.
What are you doing?
You will probably do it too, but it's lovely.
Secret detective business.
Not sus at all. It's fine. You can't take the pond out of the duck. That's not my favourite one. My favourite one is yet to come up.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Well, I'm not supposed to be in many places, and yet I still go there. What do we got here? We've got a photocopier, a pile of boxes. Let's take a look.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Okay, the word box has been added.
I don't think it's meant to do this.
I do. Perfectly normal behaviour. Certainly is a cloud strike. Ooh, topical humour. Someone's been living in here with a bean bag and some... Oh yeah, is there a bin that I can knock over? I've been knocking over all the bins and I got an achievement for it.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
It's not far off mine either. Let's have a look. Is he going to comment about his own appearance here? Oh! We can ask questions about ourselves. Okay. So this is tattered hat. Oh, he's so tired. Bags under eyes, anxious. Yeah, fair. And what have we got in here? No pocket. No. Oh, breadcrumbs. Shame. He is addicted to bread. Is the duck detective Eugene McQuackerson or whatever his surname was?
Been there the whole day?
Oh yes, it has. So today is September the 7th, in case we need to know that, but we knew that from the calendar actually earlier. Okay. Where was that then? Camera playback. Camera, bus, CCTV, okay. Lisa. Manipulate history, confusing message, computer illiterate. So, Lisa, was Lisa the person on the other side? No, Dad, this is not Google, so it's the father of Lisa, this person. A sale listing of a voucher. So someone's been fraudulently making vouchers and selling them for just 80 schmark. It's cheap, that is. 100 schmark voucher for 80. Okay.
What's up with these Bearbus vouchers on eBay?
Easy peasy. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything in here. What have we got to do? So someone got something because someone wanted to something. Something to make him her stay quiet about is the one that provides the vouchers to So who has... it was the parent of Lisa, wasn't it? We're interested in. So that's going to be provides the vouchers to, and I want that to be easy, but it's yeah, it's not there. Lots of words going on. So the receptionist, who was Sophie, so it's probably Sophie got kidnapped because someone or other wanted to snitch, because that was part of the thing from last week. Someone wanted to snitch. What I think it was the... I can't remember. It wasn't Laura. can't delete you, but I'm not going to guess. Even though technically that's what I just did. We tried to remember from last week. The most trendy duck hairstyle is
What are
the
you
mullet.
doing in there?
Nothing.
Snooping around, are we?
No.
That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Well, may you huff. I forget what you're... Hang on, what's that Rufus? So it's not... Oh, it's not... Rufus is the penguin. The alligator is Paddy or something like that. Right. Let's ask them about the things.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
And we have looked at you. Let's ask you, Rufus.
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
Da da da. Okay. Just play with some of these balls of paper. Okay. Duck share 90% of their genetic makeup with bananas. We knew that. So there's the salami, because the salami was in a gym bag that was identical to the alligators, who I think is Fred.
Maybe I should write a book too. It can't be that hard.
Oh, don't you start about writing books. Okay.
What do you think of this
darn
note?
it.
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
I think brown sauces are too vinegary. Oh, I did click that. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to her answer. Never mind. If we go outside, will we find anyone out here? Duck's the only bird that can fly backwards. So here's...
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes as a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Anything round here? No one round here. Okay. But yeah, brown sauce I find very vinegary. Red sauce I have heard is referred to as ketchup. Or ketchup. So here's Rufus. Yeah, I asked you about the thing. Right. Come on, Alligator McAlligatorson. Where are you? You've got to be in here. Here you are.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
So, we know someone wanted to snitch. Now, I need to look at the monitor. Folding a duck more than 7 times is theoretically impossible. Once is easy, though. Everyone can do one. So delete everything. So it's cute, yes. So Margaret is the one supplying the vouchers. Because this is Margaret's computer. So Margaret is the one that provides the vouchers, but to whoever is the father of Lisa. Now, is that Manfred? Can we find out his family? Because he had a family thing here. It's not that. That's just his nameplate. Who has a daughter called Lisa? That's... Oh, I mean, that's a very good question. So that was just Freddy the alligator looking me up to get on my good side. What was this note about?
It's a list of all the bus drivers.
Which
the
we've
most
used.
busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Which we used in a different thing. This is just the locations of places on the map. Now, this we haven't
The
used.
2 desks on this side look unused.
That's all it says, so that seems like a really rubbish thing.
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
Now, we know that Margaret the sheep is also customer service, so she will also have the manual. So she's the one who did create it. What have we got here? Freddy sucks. Stop with the post-its. Sort of baby Rufus. Employee of the month. Insert photo here. Rufus Sedaris was employee of the month. Okay. I'm going to look at the calendar out the front again. And I'll have a look in the server room as well. Just in case. Most ducks don't file their taxes. No. Okay, nothing in there. Sophie's birthday today. Next Thursday, just saying. I swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. Freddie stole Sophie, the cat's mug, Laura's mug. Laura from CS is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. So that's going to be Freddie, the alligator, and Laura, the cat, just having at it. They just arguing against each other all the time. What does this say? That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. Sophie Windclimber, which we know is a dodgy letter. What's this? Okay. So, she was going to... what noise does a giraffe make? She was going to talk. She would quack? No, don't know. And she was complaining about others forgetting her birthday, but they had a surprise birthday planned for her, so she didn't need to be upset, but she was. I'll tell them everything. Don't, and then was blocked. So she was going to snitch. Was Sophie the giraffe? What is this?
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
That is for the customs department for this country, but I forget where we are. Evening, Foxy. I am just reacquainting myself with everything. Okay, everything we've got. Everything there. So let's take a look at this again. Oh, good, I can knock that off as well. Excellent. So, how to delete Eze's selling history. Dad, this is not Google. Oh, okay, so this is a man there, because it says Dad. So therefore it's either Boris the buffalo, Rufus the penguin, who's fairly old, so it could be him. Freddy the alligator, Manfred the bear. Narrowed it down to 4 anyway. Ooh, Odyssey Island. Bracken Academy. It's going to be something, isn't it? Camera 3 playback 2:45 PM. See, if we could just watch that, that would solve the whole thing, wouldn't it? Camera 3 2:45. So that's when it happened, most likely. When the 2 bags got swapped. The bear is married, indeed. Because, there we go, ducks were the first species to abolish the monarchy. any of these remind me about a fact. That's what I'm just trying to work out. Because we need to fill out that set of clues, basically. Get out of my way, Margaret! So let's just have a quick look at here. There are no ducks on the moon. Yeah. Okay. So I forget why I wanted to know that now. Okay, so receptionist. Sophie got kidnapped because someone wanted to snitch. I think it was... Don't guess, Dan. Oh, the Salami... Oh no, because she wanted to snitch. Of course, she wanted to snitch. There we go.
Sophie got kidnapped.
Giraffe napped.
There must be more to this.
Yes, there must. Something, something, something to make him or her. So it's this person blackmailed Sophie to make him or her stay quiet about the Salami Bandit, maybe illegally importing salamis. Margaret is the one that provides vouchers to someone. Not quite sure who, but my gut says Rufus. Rufus is definitely involved. Stay quiet about... Okay. We're getting there. Right, let's have a look. Do we get anything else?
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
So, no.
I'm a private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know...
Oh, we did that.
Freddy's a
ages
bit
ago.
of a weird one. So personally, I feel we're doing...
So... let's ask you about... Okay, I can't ask you about the boss. Why are you... Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Have I appear to have everything. I've looked at all the places. Why are you wobbling? I have. So, who's doing the blackmailing? To make him or her, Sophie, to make them stay quiet about, I mean, the Salami Bandit illegally importing salamis. Could work. Margaret's the one that provides vouchers. Who is Margaret providing the vouchers to? Because Margaret has done these. So that's fine. 3 hour compensation booked on next bus, fine. Delete everything. Rufus, why are you saying that? So yeah, because you are the cutie. Rufus is the cutie. So I think vouchers to Rufus. And now all we need to know is who is blackmailing Sophie. I haven't changed anything in terms of my ad settings. So that is Twitch, I'm afraid, Serial. Who is going to... I don't actually know who is doing the importing. It's whoever also goes to the gym, isn't it? Can the OO please clean their desk? I can smell it in here. Sorry to hear that, Foxy. Yes, they can be quite annoying. Sophie... Do you know, I'm just going to guess, because this will tell us if I've got anything wrong. 3 or more things are wrong. cheeky. Hints available. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. But who framed Sophie again? Hints are available by closing your journal. Yes, but the hints weren't useful last time, if I remember rightly.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was... I need to analyze the letter in Manfred's safe carefully.
Oh.
I should also see if there is a connection in the office to what's going on in the server room.
Yeah, we didn't really look at that
I need to
letter.
have a look at people's PC screens again.
Yeah, we're happy with that. Where do I find that then? Where was the letter then? Open. Here we go. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise, love Manfred. And then, these are my demands. TV in my room, keep quiet about the thing, do all these things and nothing will happen to you. So, someone is blackmailing Rufus. Manfred. Someone is blackmailing Manfred to keep quiet, and I think it's Laura based on that handwriting. So, make you Rufus blackmailed. Probably Laura. Laura blackmailed Rufus to make him stay quiet about someone or other. Don't know, illegally importing salamis. Margaret is the one that provides vouchers, but we've got Rufus again, which makes me think that that's not right. Oh, sorry, yes, Manfred, you're quite right. Well, yes. Yes, Manfred is the boss. Could be the Salami Bandit. I'm waiting for you to say 2 or less, but it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it's not going well. Okay. Margaret's definitely the one that's providing vouchers. If he gave it to Rufus, then they could go on the getaway. Okay. So what do we got here? It's that. That is the book that I don't think is relevant anymore. So, that is the police on that phone with 03051777. Looking for editor unpaid. So that'll be the book. So that is Rufus's handwriting. No, sorry, not Rufus. I keep getting Rufus and Manfred. Rufus is the penguin, the janitor. Family portrait. I just wish to know what their names are. It's Rufus. We do, Arch. It's Rufus, is Employee of the Month. His name is underneath it anyway. There's no photo. But it is Rufus. Because that was one of the demands. Give me Ah, yes! Yes, it was. Rufus. 3 things must be wrong. Blackmailed Manfred. So if I do this again, 3 or more, and now we're at 3. So we know that that's right. And if I do framed or dated, 3 or more, okay, good. Blackmailed. There we go. We know those are right. To stay quiet about the Salami Bandit illegally importing salamis. Now, is that right? No, it's not. because it still says 3 things are wrong. Well, it'd be about himself, wouldn't it? About Rufus illegally importing salamis. Just 2 or fewer things are wrong, so we're now at 2. Margaret is the one that provides vouchers to Rufus. Well, it could be Laura, but yeah, it's not. Margaret. What other things? Books, buses, cakes, enemies, friends, lovers, lunch, salamis. Well, let's deal with the salami. It's got to be the vouchers, surely. I'm happy with all of those. Boris, don't do that. 3 things are wrong. Okay, so Margaret is correct. Vouchers is correct. To Boris is wrong. Freddie. Rufus is correct. So yeah, it's not legally, it's illegally. Illegally murdering enemies? Illegally selling vouchers?
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for.
No.
I needed to catch the Salami Bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept.
Okay.
I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Sophie is a and the Salami Bandit is the Salami Bandit because and his her are So it's because someone is the Salami Bandit because Freddy's and his or her bag is identical. So it's whoever's got the same bag as Freddy. The kidnapping. Sophie is at someone or other's home, office, or station. In, on, or under. In a cake. I'm hoping it is in a cake. Under a box. On a trip could work, but okay. How do we work? Under a fight, yes. Where have I not looked? There's no exclamation marks, so I think I have everything I need deduction-wise. I'll have a look around, but I don't think there'll be anything to ask about.
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
How do we find out? Ducks are named after Sir Geoffrey Duck, who invented the bird in 1672, is an excellent fact.
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
No.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
I'm afraid so, Boris, but she didn't really want to be involved. Why is the server so badly maintained? Is that an important plot point? I don't think... This, we have everything. We know what's going on there. Sophie is at... I don't know. Let's focus on who I think the Salami Bandit is. Who has an identical bag? Is there an identical bag in here? Have we seen an identical bag anywhere? Not that I remember. if I had to guess, and it is a guess, Laura, the cat. You found a bag on the bus. Now, where do I find info about that? There are over 1,000 ducks. Well, that's not useful. Open up! Open up! Let's have a chat to you, just in case.
Look what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before?
Oops. Need to do that away from a person. There we go. Ducks are excellent skateboarders. Secret cake recipes never going to give you up. West VPN. Booked on next bus. So someone is booked on the next bus.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
Harsh.
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so myself. The truth will be revealed in the end.
Yes, by guesswork.
Huh.
Three things are wrong. So I've got one right, which means Freddy's, unless... No, those are all still wrong, and his or her bag are... Yeah, so two things are identical. It's got to be the bag, but it's not. Okay. Ha! Right. Okay. Right, so we're going to identify it through handwriting, and we can do that through this. So the D's are like that. I'm looking at the D's for that. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is the note from the Salami Bandit, and that's Sophie's writing. Okay, so it's actually Sophie. Sophie. Sophie's a Salami Bandit because someone's and someone. Sophie again? But it's the handwriting. That's just about the vouchers, isn't it? This is the Salami Bandit. So F's are like that. These E's are correct, so it is Sophie who has done it. So she's just run away because she is the Salami Bandit. But what do I put? Right, so someone wrote it for her. That's quite right. Sorry, I'd forgotten about that. Hungry, get your own lunch. Look at there you are. Looking for editor unpaid. Who is going to be looking for an editor? The writer of a book, and that is Manfred the Bear, who wrote that horrendous. No, yes, Rufus Sedaris, because it's his name backwards here. So Rufus is the bandit because his and Sophie's. It's not Sophie though, is it? Oh, so I got it all wrong except for the word Rufus. So it's just whoever had the right... Go back. Freddy's? Just hoping to find more examples of writing. I'll try Freddy then. No, it can't be because the bags, I think. There's definitely a sample of it in this box. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that either. It's none of those. So it isn't Laura or Freddy. It isn't that. It isn't Sophie, obviously. Find more written notes. That's that, but she wasn't the writer of it. Should find the right note. It's just going to be a computer screen. Where can I find more notes? Can it not be in the items? That D is the right D, though, isn't it? No, I was thinking of this note, wasn't I? I was thinking of the wrong note. Sorry, that. So it's this note. So it's F's like that. D's. So the D has got a line on the right hand side. So it's this note. Is it the same as this, as Manfred? Is there any D, lowercase d's? There is. Okay, so it's probably Manfred then. Okay. There we are. Bit of analysis there.
Manfred is the Salami bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Frederson ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
Okay, so the kidnapping. Sophie is... Well, let's say that Manfred did the kidnapping then. Manfred's home in a cake. Three things are wrong. Manfred's... What is Station doing there? Oh, it could be in the office. Under a box. But it's a giraffe. A giraffe won't fit under a box. Oh, could be Bear Bus's Station. Okay, I'm going to have a look in here, though. Well, there's no boxes in here. So, Manfred's office in a... On a trip might work. No, it's in. Is it Bear Bus's Station in a bus? On a trip. No, in. Two or fewer things are wrong there. Okay, so Bearbus is correct. Bearbus's office in a cake. In a fight? In a bus. In a bus. Under a bus would have been good.
Oh my God! That's where she is being kept!
She's on a bus!
It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them. Something was missing here.
Okay.
Who else was involved with this?
Okay.
I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my
Margaret
thoughts.
surely was involved in this. Someone is the Salami Bandit's accomplice, because the Salami Bandit needed someone who could carry out the importing of the salamis. So, who did we say that they had the same? Oh no, that was the same handwriting. Sophie. It's not Freddy because he had the bag. Okay, so that's that. And the other one is someone who's a Salami Bandit because he or she used to date. Okay, so that is the Buffalo. Boris is the Salami Bandit's enemy because he or she used to date Sophie, and the Salami Bandit needed to convince Boris into helping. Used to date Sophie. So Boris and Sophie, they used to date. We know that from previous talking. Needed to convince Sophie, no, into if it's not helping. That one is helping. Okay. Okay, swap these over. There we go.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
Okay. So, Boris is therefore the accomplice because he did the
The Salami
driving.
Bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits.
Just
But
then.
first,
Oh.
I had to free Sophie.
Oh yeah, fair.
Oh,
Wind your neck in, Sophie.
Sophie! What happened?
They've been well hidden, Arch.
what's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story?
Tis
The
I.
one and only Duck Detective.
Just-
Read the room.
Just then a shot rang
This is how everything went down. The Britzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his
Excellent
grand plan
photo.
of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares
Why
discreetly.
is he driving with
The bus
ice
would go through a
skates?
customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay.
Ah, 3
It
hour
wouldn't be
delay.
easy to talk Boris
And why
into
he was the
crime.
busiest.
So Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team.
That
Boris's
makes it
obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses.
I'm sure there's a joke about stuffing an animal in a,
And this is
bus's
why
luggage compartment, but I haven't got it.
Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes?
Oh,
Manfred was the mastermind behind everything.
I mean, they all
Should
should.
Manfred get arrested?
Chat, what do you think? Come on, chat, quick. Quack. Should Manfred? I'm thinking yes, because he's the one that organised it. So I'm going to go for yes. Take them all down.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course, he should be arrested. What about Sophie?
Oh, the temptress.
Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible.
Oh.
She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border.
Oh.
Should Sophie get arrested?
I mean, technically, yes, but what if I say no? Shall I do a no here? I want to play devil's advocate. I'm doing no here. Yes, indeed.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions.
Yes, but she's still guilty.
Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the chain.
You are getting arrested, my
Had
friend.
he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get
Yes.
arrested?
Yes, absolutely,
He might
because he
have not
took
realized
detours.
what was going on entirely. But that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling.
Exactly.
All right, I've made up my mind.
Okay, so does that mean there's 8 possible endings based on the...
I will report to the state police. Manfred! Boris.
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary
Why are
for
they
that.
studying it in the rain?
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts?
Do this inside.
If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Hey, I work.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus, how dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
Oh yeah, that was Rufus, yeah.
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred.
Ta-ta.
Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
Je ne regrette rien.
The police? I didn't do anything.
You know very well you assisted in organized smuggling.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I thought I was helping Sophie.
Well, you should have worked it out.
She said her cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
But look at him. He's such a nice guy. I don't believe he could ever do something wrong.
He, has, though. Ignorance is no excuse in the eyes of the law.
He's ignorant.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Detective.
Hey!
You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredersen.
Chivo, we have solved the mystery of the secret salami.
The truth is an ugly mistress.
He can get his hands out of there easy.
But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Oh, this is interesting. 98% of people arrest Manfred, but only 64% arrest Sophie and 69% arrest Boris. I think I'm okay with those percentages. That's really interesting. That's cool. I like that. Manfred totally guilty. Boris should have known what was going on. Sophie, I still think was probably guilty, but I wanted to play the devil's advocate. So there we go. All of them. Reasonable doubt. And there we go. That is the Duck Detective. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Someone in my chat on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I forget when, said, oh, I was a little bit disappointed by this. I can see why they said that. I still really enjoyed it. Sean Chiplock, Dashon Ricks, Lizzie Freeman, Annika Marnor, Klopp, someone or other was someone famous, wasn't it? Nola Klopp. Brian David Gilbert was Freddie. There you go. That was the name that came up. That was me. I can see why you say that, Charlie, because yeah, there is something. It's got all the makings of a really fun thing, and it doesn't quite deliver on. I think the humour's okay, but it needs to be more. The puzzle, Oreo the cat, yes, and I think some of the deductions are a little weird, but.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from
Muppet.
Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus?
If only you got the vouchers.
Guess I'm walking home.
Oh no.
Need a ride?
No.
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Great. Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Oh no.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I can be your sidekick.
Oh, poor Eugene. The end. Muchos Fanos.